what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to bring you over to what we call the Muscle Beach, which kind of shows all the available machines that are available for custom integrators in the space. And I want to show you what we have for a technology preview. Cedia is a new entrant into the market that is doing this, where they're showing a technology preview. Now this is one digital cable card that you'd put in, so you'd pair that up, but in here it gives you 4 tuners. That's what we're displaying on the S1 Digital working. This is a technology preview. They haven't announced anything, but this is a great solution for a DIY because you just put one in off the PCIe slot, and then you can have 4 tuners go throughout your house. So if you had 3 TVs hooked up through Xbox 360 extenders, you could be watching live TV on 2 of them and recording TV at the same time on 2 other ones, so you'd have the recorded TV content. So this is what you'd want to use for digital cable card when it comes available. Otherwise, there's other solutions, but they're all single card or single USB adapter external devices. Another feature that's in Windows 7 is native support for ATSC and QAM. So ATSC is what you get on your antenna for over the air, and most of that is all in high-def content now, especially for the major broadcasters. So what I have in my house is I have 8 tuners of one type of television, but that doesn't give me certain stations. My wife's Korean, and in Seattle, where I live, you can get channel 44.3, which is an ATSC channel. Now what I do for that is I use this device. This is a network tuner from Silicon Dust, which is HD Home Run. This automatically will merge in with the guide that I have for my TV, and then I can get, and I'll see the subchannels, 44.3, and I can get QAM over ATSC, and I can also do it on QAM where I get a PBS Sprout. So at my place, I have this particularly for 2 channels that both my wife and my child want to get that I can't get through my primary television provider. Now how this works is you take your coax from either from your QAM from your cable and plug it right in, or from your ATSC. You could have them split and be both. You plug it into the network, and then Windows 7 sees it as a network tuner. So you can have this anywhere in your house, and it will tune off this, and Windows Media Center remotely tunes to this. So this is a great tuner if you have IP in your house, Cat5e, and doing a gigabit network where you just plug in the coax into here, and your machine can be over there, so the tuner doesn't have to be physically attached to it. Other nice options that you have with Windows 7 for ATSC is you can have little USB thumb drives where you just plug in off your ATSC tuner and plug it in, and then you can get high definition content over ATSC, so all your local stations that you might not get through whatever type of provider that you have. The other nice thing, I'm going to walk down here. Actually what I'll do is just walk you around this way so you can see some live things occurring where we're running stressing out the system. We have in the back here, we have this wall of 6 HD TVs with all separate Xbox 360s. They're all hooked up to that Niveus box that we showed in the rack, and they're running automation software that we have. This is showing pictures. You can see this one here is going through, and it's doing what people would normally do, but we're stressing the system out with recorded TV and live TV to show how the system can scale off just one machine. So all these are Xbox 360s going live against that Niveus box, showing all sorts of types of things from recorded TV to live TV to music and all that. So I'm going to walk over to this section over here where we have the office. And in the office what we have here is what some people would have, you'd have your notebook running Windows 7, and you have, we also support HP TouchSmart, and one of the nice things with HP TouchSmart is you have touch support with there that also supports gestures. So as we come across on the gestures, you can see that. And if we go into like TV and you want to quickly get to something on here, you can see that I can go through and I can swivel and it will go through with the gesture support. This is new support for touch in Windows 7. That's on here. Now one of the nice things about this with Windows 7 is the ability to easily get your content. I can put my content up here, have it stored on a central server. This is the Windows Home server where we're storing all of our recorded TV content for all the machines to get to. This also backs up all your PCs that are in the house, but it's also a central repository. So we can easily copy our content up to here from any machine and bring it up to here for pictures and music. So a very easy way to integrate from where you have your digital camera, plug it in on USB and have it come in, and then it'll automatically appear on all your 10-foot experiences that you have through your Xbox on that. So very easy way for You know, for me, it's the wife acceptance factor. If she can go take this content and bring it up, that's a real big thing. The other big thing that's in Windows 7 is native support for AVC HD. Now, all the new cameras that are really coming out, Sony, Panasonic, JVC, Canon, that are your little HD camcorders, all support AVC HD, which is the same format that's in Blu-ray. So you can look in a Blu-ray disc and you'll see these MTS files. It's the same file format that's in either your hard disk or your tape or your SD card storage that you have on the new camcorders. Now, the nice thing about that with Windows 7 is when you plug those into the USB port, it'll say, do you want to import your videos? And it'll just put them in there. And then you can see them. And what I'm going to show here is the ability to come through and actually watch some of these. So I'm going to come up and look at pictures and videos. And if I go into the video library, I can come into here, and where you guys are staying in this, the Omni Hotel is the same place I'm staying. We can click on Centennial Park, and this was content that I shot on Tuesday that I brought up for my Panasonic HD camcorder. Now, the same content would play across all these 10-foot experiences, but I'm just over here showing how easy it is. Now, the other feature that's in Windows 7 that really allows this content sharing to be very easy is Home Group. If anyone worked with Windows Vista, they would know they had to go set up a share and then set up users and assign rights for the users to get to a particular share. With Windows 7, there's a concept called Home Group where you just go in, click, you want this machine to be part of your home group, and you assign one password, and then you go to every other machine and say you want it to be part of that home group, and then all the content is shared. Now, to show that, if I go into this, and I come back, and on this I look at my recorded TV, I can go in and I can see I have a list of recorded TV, but I can also go into my shared folder, and here I can see my recorded TV and then every other machine that's in here. So I can see all their recorded TV content if I wanted to see it individually, or I could aggregate it all into one spot. So I could look at everything that's on my Windows Home server and on the Niveus box and on the S1 Digital box and have it all aggregated into one set of recorded TV that I can go and then play back. So I can click on this and play it, and now I'm watching TV. Now, since I'm watching in this mode, I can also have it here on my notebook, disconnect from the network, take it on my notebook, play it on the road, or if I go to another location, take that content and have it put it up on the home group at that other location, and they can watch all the recorded TV. So those are the highlight features that we really have for Windows 7 that makes sharing your digital content throughout the home, either from a 2-foot experience or a touch experience or your 10-foot experience, extremely easy. So it's a big upgrade from what we had in Windows Vista, Windows Media Center. So that's what I have today. Thank you.